to check in with Britt Del Barba at the Owens Media Center. Owens Media Center is brought to you by Owens Community College. Your success starts here. Let's send it to Britt.
When St. Francis senior Carston Mays isn't sinking shots from the floor, he's knocking down pins at the lanes. The dual sport athlete manages to balance two very different sports in the same season.
Basketball, I like being around a crowd. I like being around a team. It's just a different energy, a different vibe. With bowling, it's a lot more focused, but I find a way to make it fun for myself. And sometimes when I'm having stress with either sport, I go to the other one so I can relax my mind a lot more.
I really think it says a lot about Carston and who he is and what he's willing to sacrifice to do what he wants to do and what he's capable of doing.
Under his direction, and the flush from Carston Mays.
Standing at 6'8", Mays' height benefits him on the court. However, that's not exactly the case in bowling.
His height is a disadvantage in this sport. It's great in basketball. You can't teach height, but in bowling, it's a game of leverage. It comes from your lower body, and when you have to get that low to the foul line and release the ball, it's tough when you're that big. So he goes through that with ease, and it just shows what his athletic skill really is.
I practice as much as I can on just the technique and the motion, having to keep my feet slow, having to make sure that time is all right. That's how I became a successful bowler, just focusing on that small stuff, and the rest of it came with it.
Composed on the court and at the lanes, Mays takes his successes in stride.
He has to control his own emotions and his own skill level. As long as he does that and he keeps picking up his teammates, that's where it comes in. And his natural personality is the teammates gravitate to him. And, he's a very quiet, very unassuming, and very humble young man.
I try not to get too emotional, kind of live in the moment, respectful, all things positive, really. Not trying to be negative or too low.
This season, Mays led the Knights basketball team to the Division I district semifinal while rolling his way to the top spot on the bowling team.